Alrighty, SBA members, we've got your advocacy edition of your newsletter this week. Actually, there's a lot of really great content in this newsletter. One of the sections is your legislative update, and we've got two bills that we're featuring in there that are really pro-small business. One of them is called the Income Tax Revisions Bill, HB 2664, and this was a part of the task force we've mentioned before in previous newsletters on flat tax that we served on, but there's several, maybe 6 or 7 provisions that came out of it that are just really good. Some of the highlights was permanently increasing instant expensee to $500,000, permanently increasing bonus depreciation to 50%, indexing income tax brackets for inflation. There's a goal to allow businesses to e-file with the Department of Revenue, and reducing audit periods from 4 years to 3 years, which basically means they can't come back, the Department of Revenue can't come back past 4 years on your taxes and audit you. So great provisions for tax reform, and something that we're obviously not only looking hard at, but advocating fiercely for. We also have HB 2288 highlighted, that's TPT reduction reporting, and this is for businesses who maybe they don't do a lot of sales tax or retail sales, but enough to where they still have to report, obviously, any transaction privilege tax numbers. But this would actually reduce the reporting that was required for businesses under certain thresholds. So take a look at that. Maybe this would apply to you. Definitely another bill that we're looking at and advocating for. On another note, we have a video that we're featuring of 3 of our businesses that went through the independent regulatory response, and we helped them through a number of different issues, but you can click on that. Arizona Wilderness Brewery, Rita's Frozen Custard, and Cohone Technologies. Just 3 out of many cases that we've handled, but they had good successes, and take a look at their testimonials. It's kind of a fun video. And then we also had just an update on the lunch that we had with Congressman Salmon, and we had a couple pictures in there of the congressman and our members and our interns, and look at that, it's just kind of fun. And then lastly, it's not on our newsletter, but we do have our 2 kickoff meetings scheduled for the election committees, March 12th and March 26th at 8 a.m. The first one is for the state, the second for the local. If you didn't get an email invite to be a part of those committees, that's okay. If it's still of interest to you, let us know. Show up to the meeting. We definitely want to be inclusive and have as many representatives from our organization vetting these candidates in this very important upcoming election cycle. That's it for this week. We hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.